Hello guys! So some of you may know what this is, some of you may not. I'm going to try to be very brief with the introduction to this. I want to do a review on this deck. I went out this evening. I purchased the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards from my local bookstore, and then I ran over to Spencer's to check out their healing stones, and I came across this. I paid $7.99. What a steal. So I came home and I looked this up to try to find out if there was a name for it. And apparently there's not really a name for it. It seems as though it came from Spirit Halloween. The store there had sold it exclusively, and now it's being sold at Spencer's as well. I'm not sure where else, but I do know that those two stores are carrying it. Apparently this is a tarot deck that is put out each year. However, this year is much different. Normally it represents a more traditional Rider-Waite version, and this year is more on the just the theme of a Halloween version. So there's only one YouTube video that I've come across on this. So I'm kind of excited to get into this with you guys. So first off, it looks like an affordable paper box, but then when you open it, a much nicer matte finish, sturdier box comes out. And this is your standard size cards. You have the logo Spencer's here in the corner because that's where it came from. I did notice that the Spirit Halloween store, the decks that come from there, they have their logo, of course. But yeah, they could have given it a name. The only other downside to this, other than it not having a name, is that there's no guidebook. It does not come with a guidebook. They were not in order, the cards, either. So I did put them in order for you guys. But there is no guidebook. So that's the, that's the negative. But for $7.99, I mean, come on. We don't need a guidebook. This is the back. And, surprisingly, they're very sturdy. They're glossy. They're sturdy enough to, to keep nice and withstand. However, they're flexible enough to shuffle as well if you're, if you're a rough handler, whatnot. So I'm going to get right into the cards. I'm going to try to do this quickly because, like I said, there's a lot of detail in these cards. So I'm going to go a little bit slower through the major arcana, but we'll pick the speed up a little bit once we get through that. What I like about this is that they have the Roman numeral up here in the corner, or in the center, and then they have the actual number in the corner in the bottom, and then they have the zodiac sign over here on the right, which is Virgo. That represents the card. Now, they don't have it on here, the full, but in all of the other ones, they have another name down here. You can see they have Warlock as another representation of the Magician. These cards are very detailed. They're really beautiful. So I really like that they have the zodiac signs on them. I like that they have another name, as well as the traditional name. This deck could be used, it's Halloween theme, but this deck could be used all year round if you really wanted to. I probably will. This is the Chariot. This is my fiance's soul card, and it's so funny because he actually looks like that. His hair's not quite as long as that, but he looks like that guy. It's so funny. I think that might be my favorite one. Justice card. Yeah, see, one of the videos, my flash went out, so I put the phone on the charger to get a better look at the cards. It's always better when we have the flash, especially for cards like these, so that you can really get in, zoom in, and actually see the detail of the cards. Strength. I actually like that one. That's very pretty. Yeah, the bookstore that I normally go to is like running out of decks to buy. Like, they're either decks that I've already purchased or decks that I'm just not interested in. So it's like I'm gonna have to either find a new store to go to, or they're gonna have to bring in new product. This is really cute. The Tooth Fairy, the star. I like that as well. And then, of course, the sun, phoenix representing the sun. I like anything that has to do with the phoenix. And then, of course, the world. Beautiful. And then we start with pentacles. I actually like the suit of pentacles. And then here, instead of the number, they have the suit in the center, and then the suit over here in the left-hand corner as well. And then they also have the zodiac sign, which you can't see on this card, but you can see down here that they have it. So there's your Ace of Pentacles, 2, I need to just look at my cards instead of trying to look through the camera. I noticed that looking through the camera always kind of like I end up fumbling. I had hoped to have some time to do a reading tonight, but I don't think that that's going to happen. Not tonight. So you can see the, how different each card is, and how much time and effort that they've put into each card, and how each card has its own identity, its own personality. It's very nice. It's a very nice deck. And I love this Queen of Pentacles. It's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? There's one in here, we haven't come across it yet, but it kind of reminds me of when I was a kid, and they had all of that Lisa Frank licensed like stationery and stuff. I don't know if you guys remember that, or if you're older or younger than I am, but I'll tell you when we get to it. Okay, so far we're making good time. actually like this one, Seven of Swords. It's kind of cute how they did that. Oh, okay, so here's the one that reminds me of Lisa Frank. The Eight of Swords, Pegasus. Kind of has a Lisa Frank feel to it, right? I'm not crazy. We've got like 3 minutes left. So yeah, guys, if you're interested in the deck, it's your standard 78 card deck. Again, there's no name, there's no guidebook, but the cards are nice. Nice quality, nice artwork. For $7.99, you can't beat it. It comes in a decent box to keep the cards in if you don't have any other place to keep them. You know, I wouldn't recommend it if you're starting out and you don't know the meanings of the cards. There is no guidebook to reference, unfortunately. But if you know what you're doing, you know what the cards mean traditionally, you should be all right. Looks like some of them got mixed up somehow because we shouldn't be ending at Six of Wands, but that's okay. That's the deck. So again, $7.99 at Spencer's. I bought my deck at Spencer's, but I believe you can get it at Spirit Halloween as well. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you all have a great night.